Hello, and welcome to episode 122 of Fergo and the Freak. I'm the better half of Fergo, and you can find him on Twitter at Andrew RLP. And joining us, as always, is the glorious League Freak, who you can find on Twitter at League Freak. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. Did you have a good Christmas?
I did, thank you very much. I wonder how Nathan's Christmas was, hey?
Yeah?
I just wonder how it was.
Oh, look, it was great. Good to be with the family, good to get prezzies, good to see the little one open up her prezzies and get excited.
Yeah.
It was all very quiet and pleasant.
Yeah.
That's good. That's the way you want Christmas. Quiet and pleasant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Speaking of things that are quiet and pleasant, though,
yeah,
we've decided that because it's the holidays and there's not much footy going on, we're going to watch another movie. And this time, we're looking at Con Air.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great movie.
It was between this and Shakespeare in Love.
Yeah, we just found that there wasn't enough violence in Shakespeare in Love.
Yeah, exactly. That's a hard one to bat off to. So we're going to watch Con Air. And, yeah, we hope you enjoy this podcast. It's probably, one of the last ones for 2019, which is kind of interesting, I guess, on some level.
Yeah. So sit back and relax as we hit the play button.
Yeah, so we're going to play.
We'll put the tape in the VCR first.
Yeah, let's have a bit of Nicolas Cage and John Malkovich.
Yeah. Also, other people in this. Dave Chappelle, he's in this. People forget that.
Oh, and don't forget Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Touchstone Pictures is coming up on the screen. I guess, I don't know if that comes up if you're watching a digital version. I guess it probably does, but who knows? Now we're watching A Long Road. Jerry Bruckheimer films. That's when you know you've got some quality. Okay, here we go.
Oh, wow.
Here we go. We got some
Getting a history lesson here.
Yeah, Jerry Bruckheimer likes doing this. He likes to interweave like military shit into his movies. Michael Bay's another one that does that.
He only does it briefly here.
Yeah.
So look at Operation Desert Storm.
Yeah.
Look at those heroes.
Right behind.
Oh, and I also forgot to mention John Cusack is actually in this movie as well.
Yeah, see, I don't like John Cusack, hey?
Well, I do.
Yeah. I don't mind him.
He's been in some great movies, and this one, he's in this one as well. We don't want to spoil it, do we? There's some people that are listening to your podcast that have not seen the film yet.
Exactly. Now, this is budget blonde Julia Roberts is his wife, and he's coming home to his wife in Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah, this appears to be possibly the only thing she's ever appeared on the screen in.
I like a man in uniform.
I can't remember her in anything else.
And so does this woman. Look at you. You look so handsome in your uniform.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, look at the trailer trash.
Nicolas Cage is speaking some version of a Texan accent right here. It does change throughout the movie.
It's not Texan, it's Alabama.
No, you listen to it, mate. He changes his accent. It goes from Texan to Alabama. He even gets a bit of New York in there at some time.
Do you know he's a massive, massive Elvis Presley fan?
Oh, yeah. I've seen that movie Honeymoon in Las Vegas, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, he's a
Elvis lookalike or something, or Elvis costume.
I think he has one of the world's biggest Elvis Presley collectibles collection, hey?
Wasn't he going out with Lisa Marie Presley at one stage?
Yeah, he was. It's a bit
this rough nut, he's rough because he's wearing a beanie.
He looks like Cameron Smith.
He does look like Cameron Smith.
Look at those stubble and eat your heart out, Craig Bellamy.
Hey, chill it with the lookalikes. We've had enough problems with those.
Look, Cameron, his name is Cameron.
Just like Cameron Smith, he's also throwing money at an official.
Now this is where he's just off the he's just out of country. He's come back home and he's keyed up still. They don't understand. He's still like a coiled spring.
Still on edge.
Yeah.
This is the saying. Just leave these fuckers alone. You don't need to deal with those.
She just said, remember the script. He's pretending.
Yeah.
He
He's
seems
pretending. He wants to smash them. And then they go outside. They're heading home. She's
Hey
wet.
guys, another good movie with, good hairstyles, like, with Die Hard,
Oh,
Have you noticed the good hair? Like, it's raining and yet her hair is, like, still staying strong.
Yeah, it's good. Nicolas Cage's plugs, though, they're not going well in this wet rain.
They are struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
She really does look like Julia Roberts, hey?
She's calling out to Cameron.
Now, the first thing you do, if you're in the army, you make sure you surround yourself by your enemies.
Yeah, and make sure you make it well known that you're in the army, because that won't set them off at all.
Yeah. He punches one right in the dick. And then he breaks that guy's arm. Flips him.
He deserves to go to prison for the dick shot, let's be honest. That's not on. Oh, Smithy's got a knife.
He's got a flick knife. Oh, and he put his nose through his brain. Remember when people used to think you could do that?
Yeah. Well, one bloke's still getting away. Two are getting away. There we go.
He's like,
He's doing his best Rocky moment there. Adrian!
And they're like, oh no, what have you done? And he's like, man, do you realize how many people I killed when I was in the Rangers?
Yeah. Like, this is not, what's wrong with this?
I will not plead guilty.
He looks like Prince William.
He's got his best Forrest Gump shirt on. I mean, that's going to work in the court, isn't it?
Matlock would have got him off on this.
Absolutely. Or whoever Sam Burgess's representative was at the judiciary or the Kangaroo Court. He could have got him off.
That's hilarious.
Oh, he's going to prison.
Yeah, a federal penitentiary.
I can't even figure out how many years it's going to be. Is it 7 or 10?
It depends if he has good behaviour.
Oh. That's not on a blue screen at all.
I know,
Of all the things to put on a blue screen, why just a stationary shot of a prison? Couldn't you just get a normal prison?
Yeah, exactly.
Ving Rhames, he's been in a few movies.
I think he was in Pulp Fiction.
I think he was too.
We should watch Pulp Fiction. There's a love scene in that one. I think people will enjoy.
Now, you may have mentioned that one last time.
I don't need anyone to tell me how good my coffee is.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't watch it.
He's feeding someone in the prison.
Oh,
got some photos.
Kodak pictures. Do you remember when you used to get your Kodak pictures developed at the chemist or department store?
Yeah, those were the days.
You had to wait bloody forever, and sometimes the pictures didn't turn out as good as you expected.
Now, this is showing that he's not interested in riding with the other inmates. He's just trying to do his time, trying to keep his head down. He doesn't even like the violence anymore.
Yeah, I'm not a violent man.
Yeah.
Aww.
Apart from, his job, and then that time he killed someone in cold blood outside of a bar. Outside of that, he's not about that violent life.
No, he's not a violent man.
I like the way they put a hanging hazard right across the top of his cell, hey? That's it.
Oh, he's learning Spanish.
Did this ever come up in the movie that he spoke Spanish at any point?
No. This is just showing off right here.
Yeah.
Scotty Dalton calls these little kid names. You can see right there he's laughing going, I'm going to kill that kid.
Yeah, pretty much. He's got a bloodlust. We've already seen that. We've established earlier on.
He's a harsh man.
Yeah.
He does like smiley face stickers.
Yeah, he does.
Well, he's getting some beautiful artwork from his daughter.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, and he's going to learn
origami.
That's going to be helpful on a plane full of criminals. Paper cut. Cop that.
And now she's learned to walk, read, talk. She's going to school. But now she's getting restless. She's like, when are you coming home, dude?
Yeah.
he's ready to come home.
No more writing letters now, son. Get to bed.
Now, all of his self-improvement out the window. No more origami lessons.
No learning Spanish.
Nah, all gone.
Oh. There's the bunny.
Oh, very important prop in the film.
And let's be honest, possibly the best actor in the film.
Doesn't say much. Just looks at you. Kind of funny.
It's actually, people don't know this, Christian Bale is the bunny, method acting.
At its absolute best.
Yeah. This is when apparently, just everyone gets out of jail at the same time. I love this part.
Yeah, that's handy, isn't it?
Yeah, works well.
Essentially, he's like an office worker who's just left his job. He's packing up all his stuff into a box.
Yeah.
He's put 3 million pictures on the wall.
It's good because when he was in jail, they just let him have all of this stuff.
Yeah. Well, he's showing a bit of emotion there.
Yeah.
He's a changed man.
If he grew his hair a little bit more, he'd be able to have just the sweetest mullet. Like, he needs to shave the sides.
Yeah, I think if he had just a little bit more hair, especially across the forehead, he could have almost made it as a henchman in Die Hard. Yeah,
that would have been good, eh?
Would you say he was attractive enough to be a henchman in Die Hard? With the long hair?
The hair's not of the same quality standards as the Def Leppard boys, but...
he doesn't have the volume, does he?
No, he doesn't have the Vital Sassoon kind of look about it.
The shine,
Looks more like he's just been washing it with Pert 2-in-1.
No, it looks like he's got a cake of Palmolive soap, and that will do.
And he's never let that one go. I'm not dropping this.
Now, this is how ridiculous 90s movies were, in that they had, women that were in charge of stuff. Just ridiculous.
Yeah. Doesn't seem right, does it, for this particular kind of...
Pure.
Especially on a bus full of male kids. And there's only one.
Yeah.
She'll do. She can handle it. I mean, there wouldn't even be one male prison guard on there, let alone just a female one. He's still banging on about going home. Mate, she's got your name on a piece of paper. She knows you're going home.
Like she would care, hey?
And she's going, I'll go home every day.
That's hilarious.
Nice sandals. Not enough sandals in movies.
No.
Oh, I just found out an interesting fact about this movie.
Sure.
Yes.
And Nicolas Cage did most of his own stunts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So he actually did kill that person. He should be in prison. Think of the acting we could have missed if he had been in prison this whole time. I like this guy.
Yeah,
I've seen him somewhere before. I like his personality.
That's the dude from Star Trek.
Yeah, what was he in Star Trek?
Star Trek, was it Deep Space Nine? Yeah.
Something like that,
the
yeah.
Scottish
Looky Pucks.
Dude. Helicopters and look at all that security.
I like the fact that he not only parked in a handicap spot, but he also parked incorrectly in it.
Mm.
Let's send him to Malaccas. And girls, anyone that likes John Cusack, he's just made his presence on the scene.
Yeah, with Dane Gagai behind him.
With Dane Gagai. No, that's Joey.
Not Joey
Greco.
again. He's back again.
Joey Greco.
Joey Greco makes an appearance again, guys.
He's back.
There he is.
He's in every movie we watch. We're not watching it for the big name stars. It's all about Joey Greco.
Joey Greco.
He's used the word loquacious.
Oh, man. Okay.
Ooh, no agents are allowed on the plane, armed. It's only a plane full of criminals. You don't want anyone armed on there.
But they're going to slip in one anyway. Spoiler alert. He's like, what? This is totally outrageous. I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, there's a little wink of the eye there.
Yeah. And the undercover cop is like, man, as if I'm giving up my gun.
Yeah. You can have this one. I've got 19 others. It's America.
This is serious overkill for just like, you don't need this many people for a prison transport. I don't care how bad they are.
Taxpayers' money.
All right. Here you go. This is where the text in the storyline fills in huge plot holes really fast.
Yeah.
Let's just give you all the details and all the names of all these people so we don't have to have them act it.
The worst one that there ever was they did this in Suicide Squad.
And that was Nathan Jones. He's actually an Australian actor. Was a former wrestler.
Oh,
All right.
good trivia.
There you go. He was a long way from the same colour though as the character being played in here, that's for sure. Closed door number 1.
He has been in a cage because he's really, really scary.
Here he is.
He's
Cyrus
the
the
mastermind
Virus.
of it.
I like John Malkovich's voice.
He's very good. I like the calm and calculating bad guys. Would he be the second best villain behind Hans Gruber?
Man, that's a good question. I like that there's no overacting in this movie.
None at all.
Nah.
I don't think we see John Cusack use any facial expressions in this movie.
Who has bigger shoulder pads, John Cusack or John McClane's wife? There's Dave Chappelle.
There he is. He told me he loved me.
He might be the biggest star in this whole movie, funnily enough.
He would be nowadays, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a Vidal Sassoon ad break if ever I've seen one.
Yeah, I reckon.
Wind blowing in the hair.
Because he's worth it.
Pour some sugar on me. My Def Leppard quote.
There's Peter Beattie.
Peter Beattie. Ex-Premier of Queensland.
That means he's doing nothing. I didn't recognise Peter Beattie because he wasn't at a photo op.
That's my daughter.
It's like, dude, you're not even out of jail yet, and you're already making threats about photographs.
Yeah.
Just chill.
Yeah, you're like one flight away from being home. And stop being lippy with the guards.
Yeah.
It's nice of them to turn up with all the shackles after they've already boarded everyone. You thought they would have had them on them beforehand.
I reckon, hey.
Haven't thought that through.
He's Pimple Parker. Just let me give you a profile of myself.
I'm the token black guy.
There's heaps of black guys in this movie.
They put quite a few of them in there.
Yeah.
I can't remember his best friend's name. What's his best friend's name? The one with diabetes.
Oh.
Oh, there he is, slipping him a gun. It's like, this will work out well, mate. Just go into the plane full of criminals carrying a freaking pistol in your sock.
Yeah.
That'll be fine.
Yeah. What could go wrong?
Wounded knee.
quite like Billy Bedlam too. I like his voice in this one.
I just always think of him as the bad guy out of the Riddick movie.
Oh, yeah.
Has he ever played a good guy?
Yeah, I know. I'd just like to see him play the good guy once.
It's interesting that all of the guards are older than all of the criminals.
I like the way that the guards are just, they've got all these criminals here and they're giving them all shit just because they can. He's fine.
He'll be fine. So yeah, we're still establishing, I suppose, the criminal background of everyone, because the talk that we had before only gave us, a snippet of it. We need to make sure we find out that these people are even worse than they really are.
Yeah, they're not endearing individuals.
No, but they keep trying to make them. The thing is, we haven't seen the worst of them yet.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
There's one more. I don't know why they've got him strapped up the way they do with the muzzle and everything like that, but we'll soon find out.
It's a tribute to Silence of the Lambs.
I figured it was. Yeah. It looks a bit weird, though.
Oh, look. He's hidden a pin in his skin.
Check out the hair.
I know.
Wow.
That's like doing a lot of work.
What is Ivan Drago's wife doing here? Now, Cyrus the Virus has had a plan to escape this the whole time. They all have, apparently.
How do they all get needles?
They picked up a punnet of strawberries.
That would work.
That's a good one. Fruit picking in Queensland.
Exactly.
Oh, we'll just slip a few pins and needles.
That's what these people are up to.
Angry fruit pickers, still waiting for their pay.
Dave Chappelle went a different way about it.
Yeah.
And Wounded Knee is like, what is he doing? Oh, that's right. I remember what happens next. This is pretty full on. Yeah, he's upset because he's not getting his shot of what's it called that diabetic people
is he diabetic, isn't he? So insulin sort of thing?
Yeah. It's good of him to bring an IT consultant onto the plane.
Yeah. This is unfortunate.
It's not very casual racism in this one. It's pretty blatant.
Yeah, it's pretty full on. This was back in when people didn't get offended.
Wow. The level of woeful security on board this plane.
I know, eh?
It's quite funny.
Let's just let Dave Chappelle open all the gates up.
Bit late to be bashing him around now.
You know what's really weird? Dave Chappelle is basically the linchpin of this entire movie in that moment.
Yeah. I mean, look at everything that he had to do in that short period of time.
The first aid kit's all stuffed up now.
That's not helpful.
Not helpful.
And he's like, hey, man, that's my insulin.
That's not going to be part of the plot. Don't worry about it. Well, we're down one guard. Cyrus is getting a bit upset because he's not allowed to get involved in the fun.
Yeah.
Won't be getting that pizza.
He's like, get Get the gun out.
That'll work.
The thing about all of this is, like, why would the pilots not do anything except turn the plane around?
Yeah. And what was the point of that policeman with the gun if he's not getting up to do anything right now?
Yeah, exactly. And then he's like, I just wanted to go home, and now I'm in this mess. And all of a sudden, they've hijacked the plane. And Cyrus is like, you got to do what I say, bruh. And he's like, oh, man, this isn't a good place to be. You know that he's serious because he's speaking really slowly and clearly.
As he always does, because it's John Malkovich.
Yeah.
He plays a good bad guy, though.
Yeah, he does.
So his eyes, I reckon.
Also, he's bald.
That helps.
Yeah. He said the name of the movie. And all he wanted to do was go home to his wife.
I just want to see my daughter. I've never seen her.
Was that a tear or was that sweat?
I reckon he needs some Kleenex tissues. Look at that hair. I just can't get over that hair, eh? Wow.
Her hair and his shoulder pads are both like hard 80s.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, why are they still holding on to them at this point? This is the 90s.
Well, look, it's the lead singer of Metallica.
What's his name again? Oh, man.
James Hetfield.
There we go.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that.
Now, I feel like the worst thing you could probably do if your insulin was an issue is to get all upset and run around and do stupid shit.
Yeah.
He's not going to let this happen.
I can't allow that.
And this is where he sets down the line in the sand. He's like, I'm not like you freaks.
You fly. That was unpleasant.
Someone got a bloody text message.
Spam.
Oh, damn it. I was hoping that it was Nathan.
It's interesting. It's interesting that the criminals know how to restrain better than what the guards do.
I know, eh? It's great.
Here we go. We've got Dave Chappelle's doing roll call now, is he?
I think Dave Chappelle was quietly the mastermind of the whole thing.
He's absolutely genius.
Yeah. This guy's like, oh man, hope they don't find my gun.
A non-extradition country.
I wonder where they were planning to fly the plane to, because it's only going to have a certain amount of fuel.
Well, we need what's a non-extradition country?
Would Cuba be? Cuba would have been one at this time, I reckon.
Yeah, it's probably where they're heading.
Mexico wouldn't have been, I would guess. I just don't know where else they would fly to.
Oh, this bloke's just told everyone that he's with the DEA. That's going to work well for him.
Yeah.
You're only outnumbered about 30-1 by criminals.
What was his plan here?
I think this is it.
Like, why wouldn't he have driven everyone into the caged area, right? Closed the door, and then he's got to deal with just Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
See, I'm getting too into this. I'm thinking this through too much. I'm like, you know what I would have done, man?
Oh, there's an old guy there.
Yeah.
How come he didn't get an intro?
Old Salty, that's what they call him.
Ah, You know what he's in trouble for?
What?
Having one of those illegal roadside fruit and vegetable things. Didn't have the right permits.
The blue and red stripy bags.
They're the ones.
And there he's
The
done.
DEA is now DOA.
Dave Chappelle grabs the gun.
Yeah, he already asked you.
Nice work, Poe. And he's like, oh man, I've got to save that guy.
Bubba Gump.
Bubba Gump.
He's protruding his bottom lip the same way.
Is that the same actor from Forrest Gump?
Yeah.
It is, yeah. Shrimp salad. Shrimp boat. Bubba Gump.
They're short. 3 white guys. Now, I can't remember the other 2 white guys that they brought onto the plane.
Well, they've got... Yeah.
They've got Hannibal Lecter, don't they?
Yeah, we never
that's
got introduced to him. He's just in there and we don't know yet. Stuck in a cage.
No, they've got to pick him up, remember?
Oh, is that what happens?
Yeah.
Oh, right. They make him out to be worse than everybody else.
And Poe's like, I can't leave her behind with all these criminals.
Oh, there's another old bloke.
He was
Kill Bill.
done.
What's David Carradine doing in the film?
This is like the Kill Bill prequel. That's how he got there.
I wonder if he really would have been dead.
Nah, surely not.
I feel like he'd be really, really unwell, but probably not dead. See, Cyrus has this worked out. You got to believe in Cyrus.
Crazy. Good an understatement.
Keeping in mind, this is back in a time where the idea that some criminals would learn how to fly a plane for really bad purposes was just mind-blowing.
Well, as we did learn at the start, the guards did allow people to learn whatever the hell they wanted to.
Learn Spanish, learn origami. Why not learn to fly a plane?
Exactly.
The dummies book on how to fly a plane. Or,
how to steal planes for dummies.
Pan Air.
Guided and how to treat diabetic shock.
Yeah. Juvenile diabetes. Oh, dear.
What are we up to here? Oh, I see there.
Here's his chance. He's like, I could leave now, or I could stay. Be a hero.
He's thinking his story up. Oh, apparently he's got 15 years left. No one's going to buy your acting, Nicholas.
The best acting he did in this movie is when he was acting in the movie that he had to stay around for another 15 years in jail.
It's like Inception. He's acting in a movie where he's already acting.
How many of the people in this movie could have done this movie completely tanked and we would have got the same result?
Yeah.
Like Nicolas Cage for sure, right?
Yeah. That's what he does.
Well, was he drunk in the making of this film?
He probably was.
They just all were alcoholics.
Mama said yesterday she was going to charge it up when I was
Oh,
going to
yeah.
play
Yeah,
a
we'll
game
charge
on
it
I'll charge it up.
I wanted to play a game by charging up.
Let's go. We'll charge it up.
My mama did that yesterday, Daddy.
I know.
I wanted to do it again.
I'm just watching a how to manage diabetes program.
Why did he have a wire that was from the 1930s?
Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah. Look at this. We've got the drawings of a plane or something.
That's what I think every time there's a hole in the wall in a prison.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I never find holes in walls in prison, so I always just find posters of Rita Hayworth and Raquel Welch.
Barbarella, Jane Fonda.
Yeah. Now, it's lucky that there was a sandstorm because that kind of helped them out. I don't know how they landed that plane in the sandstorm, though. That was pretty impressive. I feel like a sandstorm, you'd kind of avoid it if you're in a plane.
Oh.
Now, here he is giving him the little tape recorder that they had from the 1930s.
Well, you had a problem up there. It's interesting that these are some of the most well-known criminals and some of the most violent ones, yet none of these security officers whose job is to deal with criminals know who any of them are.
Yeah. He's like, you know what? You look like Cyrus the Virus. It's incredible. Anyway, on your way, buddy.
Yeah.
I also like that the plane was decked out with gear just in case they ever ran into a sandstorm.
Yeah, that was quite helpful.
Yeah.
Hang on, was that Dolph Lundgren back there?
They're trying to work out, why have they got all this stuff about
Spanish.
a plane?
Hang on. He's just received something in Spanish, so the Spanish will come in very handy in this movie.
Colombian. Was that what it was?
And don't forget, somebody was learning Spanish at the start of the film.
Oh, so it is a link to the plot.
I think so.
See?
Don't know about the frickin' origami, though.
We're going to find a way to get that involved in the movie.
We need to work out where the origami comes into this film. It certainly doesn't come into, getting out of the plane or...
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, there's paper.
Paper? Maybe he makes some origami out of the paper.
Oh, opportunity
Damn.
missed.
Here's the thing, right? Why does he go back to the plane? Why doesn't he just go?
Well, because he's going to get caught if he goes in this plane.
But he could just disappear. Like, no one's going to know. And when they capture when they say, oh my goodness, they're all on the plane, he's not going to be on the plane. It'll be the best way to escape.
Fair point. Don't go looking for plot holes. I'm sure this thing is watertight.
Yeah. Oh, I don't get this. Let me have a look. It's like at this point, wouldn't you just make an educated guess that they're doing something with the plane?
I mean, there were maps inside that hole, weren't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, here he is. He's our man.
Garland Green.
Oh, I thought it was Hannibal Lecter.
That is a nice looking chair.
Yeah, that's comfortable, hey? That's how I would want to be transported, just like that.
So the problem I got with this is, for the way they're treating him,
yeah,
he's a rather scrawny looking person.
It's not Bane from Batman, is it?
I'm going to crash this plane.
Take that, Christian Bale. No one likes you. Yeah, it really does look like Bane. But he would have done a great job as Bane in The Dark Knight Rises, I reckon.
Yeah, he probably would have.
I like Steve Buscemi.
So do I. Played Tony Soprano's cousin, Tony. Tried to set up a massage business. Didn't go so well.
He was brilliant in The Wedding Singer.
Oh, yeah.
Do you really want to hurt me?
What was that one where Adam Sandler played the golfer? He was in that too, I'm pretty sure.
Was that Billy Madison?
Happy Gilmore.
Oh, Happy Gilmore.
Gilmore, yeah. I feel like he was in that. And look, they touched something. What's this device-looking thing? Let's just open it. Oh, damn it. And there goes all of their proof of what the plot was.
You'd think if a criminal's written on a box, do not open.
Yeah, I mean, the sign, the emergency note was there. Like,
exactly. I told you. Oh, they broke the tape.
Oh. Cat's out of the bag now. Now the bus stops. Why didn't they just report it in? Right there. Boom.
Yeah.
We got a problem here. Stop the plane. And all you'd have to do would be to park a car in front of it.
That's it. Somebody better call the marshal's office.
It's like, you're the people that we're supposed to call to stop this, idiot. You don't need to call someone else in, you're there. So how would you stop a plane full of criminals from flying? His cover's blown. Says his brains.
That's him done.
Yeah.
Back on the plane, let's go.
I want a prequel that's that guy's whole story leading up to that moment.
Cyrus the Virus.
No, the guy you just shot.
Oh, I'd like a Cyrus the Virus prequel.
Imagine that. Now, Dave Chappelle, he's chatting up this woman here, and he's like, dude, they're going to leave me behind. I got it. I see what he did there.
Is that the guy from Unforgiven? No, he was actually in Wild Earp.
Wild Earp.
That Mo just gives it away. And the frizzly hair.
And
oh my goodness, the dude from Die Hard's in this film.
Which one?
What dude?
The one that you said, Dolph Lundgren. The other guy,
Oh, yeah.
the angry guy, the
Oh, the
angry
angry
brother. I swear that was him.
Which one out of Def Leppard was he? The drummer? The guitarist? The bass guitarist?
The Elliot guy, yeah.
Now, here's where they tell him that they've got all of this sorted. I can't imagine planes are set up where you can just take out the transponder that easy.
So Paul Sheridan was up the front of that plane.
Here comes Ricky Stewart.
Yeah, he's not happy.
Yeah. Blowing up. He says to Peter Beattie, what the fuck, man?
What's going on? Ricky's a bit confused.
That is the look of losing the 2019 grand final.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it, we got so
Very
close.
much so.
It was the referee's fault. That little shit.
He's hard ref fault in this.
You fucking piece of shit.
He's really hooking into the ref.
There was tackle count. Do you know how to fucking count?
Tackle count shouldn't have been restarted.
You know what I don't understand about this guy, right? He plays a lot of like agents and stuff like that in movies. What's a Scottish guy doing in the American penal code system? You know what I mean? Like, how do you get that far?
Wow. Obviously, there's a lot more crime in the US than there is in Scotland.
Yeah, maybe they imported him, hey? Now here's where he pulls rank and he starts bringing in fucking military aircraft.
Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. But I don't need to tell me how good my coffee is.
They want him to play nice. Here we go. They're going to let him out.
With that face mask on, he does look a little bit like an aged Macaulay Culkin.
In fact, I think with it off, I like to think he is Macaulay Culkin in this whole movie now.
We did actually have Home Alone on the list as a movie to commentate over.
We should have watched that leading into Christmas. Hey, we can still do that though.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I watched it the other night.
I haven't watched it for a long time. I went and saw that when it came out in the movies, hey?
Yeah, so did I. And when it arrived on VHS.
For those that don't remember back then, I'm pretty sure it was like 2015 that movie coming out.
Oh, this is where Cyrus sings a little song. You remember this song?
I don't remember this.
Who's that lady with the very high hair?
It's like Kevin Nguama's hairdresser that looked after her.
Well, I was actually thinking she's got hair that stays in place more than Chad Townsend's.
That's true.
She looks like she should be working at Maya.
In the cosmetics section? Or Elizabeth Arden fragrances.
Oh,
yeah,
you pretty much nailed it right there.
Yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am, would you like to smell a sample of this new perfume?
Nothing makes me sadder than the agent lost his bladder on the airplane.
Ah, that's right. Now, he just wants to know what the deal is, man. Because that way he can work out how much longer his friend has with the medical affliction. Now, here's his family. Look at this.
We're about to find out that Cameron Poe actually did watch Die Hard. There's a little link between the two movies coming up soon.
Really?
Oh, yeah. You'll see it.
It's like, uh-oh.
There's been a problem.
Just wants to go home.
Hillbilly.
He is a hillbilly, isn't he?
Oh, a bit of sarcasm.
And here he's trying to drive a wedge between the people that are taking this whole hijacking of the plane.
The day of the dog begins. Yeah, I've just told this white boy my plan. He won't tell anyone.
I know, it just seems like something he wouldn't have done, eh? Now, at some point, Nicolas Cage must have got his hand on a brush, because his hair's a lot more under control now all of a sudden.
Yeah, how does hair perform when you get up into altitude? Does it get frizzy or does it sort of settle down a bit?
It's a good question. I don't know. I haven't flown
It's
when
super
I've had
scheme his
hair.
hair. His hair's nice and stable.
I like the fact that he's the only one there that doesn't have an orange or blue shirt on. He's actually got a white business shirt on.
Yeah, what?
So, he
Why
looks
did
like
they?
makeup.
Why did they let him put on a white business shirt before chaining him up like that?
Peter Beatty's listening.
Just another plot hole. Yeah, of course. That's all he did was listen.
He's really having fun.
Peter Beatty went on like a 2.5-year listening tour and then quit. It was great. Now we have the horse whisperer running the game. Imagine if this lot didn't just argue with each other the whole time and come up with an actual plan, hey?
Yeah, they would have had this. This movie would only go for 35 minutes.
Yeah, they've argued in like 3 different locations already.
That's all they do.
Peter Beatty brings his level of leadership. He doesn't really say or do anything. He just sort of...
says, settle down. Doesn't get out of his seat either. That's a comfy seat. Ricky Stewart's getting pretty forceful here.
He really is.
I can think of players as
Who would be John Cusack?
Who would be John Cusack as a football player, past or present?
Well, look at it. You know, he's a pretty boy. He's handsome. He hasn't got stubble on his face much.
Trent Barrett.
No, he's not got no eyeliner.
You know
Andrew
who he
Johns?
reminds me of? Joel Clinton.
Really? I reckon he wouldn't be the size of one of Joel Clinton's arms.
Well, he can be Joel Clinton's arm then.
You know, back in the days when Joel Clinton was actually, a reasonably good-looking person.
What's the ETA?
Joel Clinton. Phil Bailey? I don't know.
Phil Bailey.
There's a...
Bailey.
We're bringing
like a small version of Phil Bailey's pretty good.
Yeah, we're bringing... That's probably a bit better, I think.
Yeah.
A small Phil Bailey.
Yeah.
That's a bit better. Little Phil.
Now, Ving Rhames, he would be Wendell Saylor, but like Wendell Saylor after he retired. Like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's just carry a little bit of extra. That's all I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with that.
Still a powerful winger.
Yeah, not in his athletic peak, I would say.
No.
Okay, so we're checking out what's in the cargo hold.
That does not look like a dummy at all.
I know, right? Well, that's what happened to Pinball. I did wait. I see what he did there.
That's what you get for chatting up chicks.
Exactly. You get crushed under the wheel of a plane full of convicts.
And here it comes.
Yeah. This is where all of those skills, like writing, that he learned in...
Is this the tribute to Die Hard?
Yeah, this is what I was talking about.
Oh, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah?
I don't know. That's pretty flimsy, I think. Imagine if he has just... Someone needs to, like, do Photoshop and video here, and he's writing, like, I have a machine gun, ho, ho, ho. That would have been even better.
Absolutely. It is good they got a bit of blood on the landing gear there.
Yeah, it makes it more authentic.
Yeah. Oh, Volvo.
Oh.
A bit of black humour about to turn up here. Don't see much black humour in action films these days.
No, it's all very serious movies now, hey? This was hilarious, though. This was brilliant, this scene.
Boom. Crushed his car.
I love the way it crushed his car. Oh, it was so good.
It's a good thing he had a Volvo. They're very safe cars. Look at that. He doesn't even have a scratch.
He's fine, yeah.
Well done, Volvo.
Now, here they are. They're about to... Are they getting ready to land
It's
somewhere?
Field.
He's not happy.
He's not happy.
Yes, for some reason, they're trying to work out his story.
Now, this bloke, he knows about everything that goes on at the protocols within the blocks.
Yeah, especially in the queue.
Yeah, he knows all about the queue.
These prisoners, they're a suspicious bunch. He's like, yeah.
Look at that hair. It's just so stable.
Yeah, it's pretty good hair considering he was wearing a freaking
Muzzle.
mask.
Yeah. I don't look like that when I've worn a helmet or a mask. Or
How often do you wear a helmet?
or a
Headgear.
Paw Patrol mask for Elle. Don't look like that.
My first thought would be a lot.
Oh, look, it's Joel Clinton. Or did we decide it was Phil Bailey?
No, I think we decided it was Phil Bailey. I think Phil Bailey's a good one.
Yeah.
Who plays his daughter? Brett Camorley. 1983 Peter Sterling.
Got the height and the hair colour, right? Those sunglasses really don't work for him.
So who was the criminal that... Uh-oh. Now Poe's like, he's going to check out all my stuff.
Yeah.
And for some reason, in between making no plan at all, he decides to sit down one of the criminals' friggin' wives and talk her through what they're not going to do.
It's a real Danny Weidler move, isn't it?
Yeah. Who plays the wife?
Lara Pitt.
Julie Burgess?
Winner.
No, that's not.
We have a winner.
That's not friendly. This woman's young and hip, and yeah, she's got a Lara Pitt about her. Not Erin Molan.
We're not going there.
No, this is someone with genuine tears. This is someone that definitely knows how to act.
Is she the best actor in this film?
Look at the tears. Look at the eyes. Look at the mouth. She's got genuine concern.
Yeah, she does, actually. She's doing a good job. She's selling.
Doing a fabulous acting. This movie was nominated for 2 Oscars. I think one of them was her acting.
2 Oscars? I can't believe that.
Yeah, I looked at that trivia.
There's no way. 2 Oscars?
Possibly for, obviously it's an action film. There's great visuals. There's great acting. There's bunnies. There's muzzles. There's Volvos. There's a lot of acting in this film.
Here you go. It was nominated for Best Original Song and Best Sound.
Oh, so the music.
Lost to Titanic in both categories. The Titanic was better than this. Are you serious?
My heart will go on.
You come up against the bloody Titanic and my heart will go on.
Oh, did you have that on CD single? Did you, Freaky?
No, I did not. We got one of our podcasts flagged for playing that over my phone.
Yes. had to cut the end of it off.
On YouTube.
This film also won the Golden Raspberry Award for Worst Reckless Disregard for Human Life and Public Property.
As in the corpse flying in the air to some man's poor windscreen of a Volvo?
No, you know what it was? The fact that they decided against shooting down the plane that had, let's say at most 30 people on it, and they allowed it to crash through the center of Las Vegas and smash into a casino. I think that's what they mean.
Oh, he's going to steal Ricky Stewart's car now.
Uh-oh.
Should never steal Ricky's car.
I believe that's a Corvette Stingray.
Because it lives in Canberra, it should only be stuck going left all the time.
You can tell it's not Canberra because it's sunny there.
And there's no roundabouts.
Yep. And no one's driving like shit in front of him. And he's like, oh, I've got him now. I knew there was something suspicious about this dude.
Put the bunny back in the box.
Another fact about the film, Cage helped flesh out his character, including the idea of the stuffed bunny rabbit.
Really? That's his idea he come up with.
Yeah, it says, I'm proud of that. The whole bunny thing was mine. I wanted that to be symbolic of all the pain and loss he'd gone through just for protecting his pregnant wife, protecting her too well, and getting thrown in prison.
Wow.
And that was fleshing out his character.
Ooh.
Hey, do you remember what in GTA 5 what Trevor did to the stuffed bunny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd love to have seen that happen in this one.
this looks like it's not going to end well.
He just got stabbed on a pipe, which was there in the plane and apparently had nothing to do with the inner workings of the plane. A redundant system of some sort. I love
Another
this.
fact.
Oh, another
Yeah.
fact.
You want me to tell you another fact about this film?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, John Malkovich wasn't the first choice to play Cyrus the Virus.
Who was?
Gary Oldman.
Gary Old? Oh, yeah.
Gary Oldman, yeah, he played Dracula. There's a Dracula movie. He's been in a lot of films, Gary Oldman.
Yeah, he played Churchill. He played the bad guy in The Fifth Element.
He was in The Professional, you know that movie. I think it was called Leon. He played the bad dude.
Oh, that's
Natalie
right.
Portman was like 12 years old in the film, and she witnessed all her family get murdered.
Yep.
Yeah.
He played Commissioner Gordon.
Yes, he did in the Batman series.
Yep.
There are also other actors that were considered.
Oh,
Tim
he was.
Robbins, the one we were talking about from the Shawshank Redemption, he was also considered.
That would have sucked.
Yeah, that would have. Ed Harris, William Hurt, and Kevin Bacon from Footloose.
Kevin Bacon.
I kind of would have liked to have seen Ed Harris play it too.
Yeah, he was good in. There's a sniper movie he's in. What's that movie? One with
Sniper movie.
Jude Law.
I don't know that
He
one.
played the German sniper dude.
Okay.
I can't even remember the name.
I'd like to see Ed O'Neill.
From Married with
That would have
Children. No peg.
Just the exact same character too. He's got all the prisoners around him talking about his football injury.
It gets better. It gets even better. Cage had tough competition for his role in this movie.
Oh, who else is up for the role?
All right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bruce Willis, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Dolph Lundgren, Sylvester Stallone, and Steven Seagal.
Oh, it's just the list of A-list action heroes in the 80s.
Yeah, but don't forget Cage did most of his stunts, so, you know, it would have been a cheaper option.
The thing about it is, too, you couldn't have had somebody that looked like he could have actually kicked everyone's ass.
Killed someone? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever killed anybody? Yeah, but they were all bad. Yeah.
Bruce Willis wouldn't look convincing enough to be a hardline criminal. He just looks like your old man.
We've already seen him in his loser character status in Die Hard.
That's right. It'd just be called Die Hard on a plane.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, Dolph Lundgren. Well, we're always going to think of him as the dude from Universal Soldier.
And Rocky
and Rocky, yeah.
And
I will break him.
Ivan Drago.
And Steven Seagal. Well, I loved him in Under Siege. I don't think I liked the sequel, though. Anyway, I'm ruining the film. We're up to the scene where
No, seriously, you're not ruining anything.
John Cusack has just discovered. Oh my goodness.
He's about to get hit by a plane.
About to get hit by a
It's
plane.
north by northwest. Here we go. He's going to take on an entire plane full of criminals with one little handgun.
And his shirt is still going to remain nice and crisp.
Yeah, he hasn't even got his tie.
I don't think there's any wrinkles in that shirt, guys.
Why didn't he just tell one person that he was going to do this, hey?
Yeah.
Just one.
Interesting how the criminals actually cared about human life for a second there.
Yeah. This guy. I want a movie just about this guy as well. And this is where they run into a problem. Uh-oh. Don't stick your head up. Don't do it.
That's not smart.
Whoop!
That's going to hurt your back. That's probably why I feel bad I had to retire.
Oh, you don't want to hit that.
Because every airport has propane in a large tank at the end of the runway.
And he's just credited his flying skills, that criminal from a Hollywood Western movie.
He looks a bit like...
Well, I said Doc Holliday.
I like it when he sings the Ace of Spades.
Kurt Russell from Tombstone.
Angus from Braveheart.
Oh,
I'll clash him like a lamb.
Oh, he's from that show, Outlander. 1876 Scotland.
Now, where are these guys going to run to? They're in the middle of a desert.
Yeah.
I know I'd be thirsty. I'd be hungry. I need food.
I'd need insulin.
Yes.
Look at this guy. It's like,
Wade Graham's hightailing out of there.
I haven't seen someone react like that since, I went to my last Bulldogs game.
We'll just leave that one out there.
Okay, so he's like, don't worry, dude. You're going to get you some insulin. She's like, don't move him off the plane.
He's too far along. He could go into shock.
I mean, seriously, if he's that sick, just get him off the damn plane.
Yeah, like what's the worst that's going to happen?
Yeah.
That'll help. That sweat was causing him so much discomfort.
And now it's working class man, Jimmy Barnes.
Oh.
I'm a working class man.
This is where he saves some more people. And Cyrus pays attention to this moment.
Cyrus is watching. Bit of psychology going on here. Bit more acting within the acting by Nicolas Cage.
He's selling this.
He is.
I like how he calls everyone by their full name, hey? Nathan.
Yes. Yes. He has to be known as Cyrus the Virus, but everyone else has to be known by their Christian name.
Yeah. I like his metaphor there. I like your barbecue.
Yeah.
Never been used ever again in human history.
Oh, we're going to Plan B.
Going to Plan B. So, like,
You just wanted to go for a walk.
This worked out pretty well for them, but, like, I don't see why he doesn't just drag his friend off the plane. Like, if you drag his friend off the plane, he could look for insulin as long as he wants. They're all off the plane. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
He looks like a wardsman in a hospital.
Everyone's thinking the worst here. He's just misunderstood.
Like somebody that's works at a mental institute.
Yeah.
He's a self-educated man.
He's making friends and influencing people. Recycling his sandals. If anything doesn't need to be recycled, it's sandals.
Uh-oh. Now he sees he's running over to where his plane is hidden. He knows there's going to be some problems here.
He's gone to the first aid tent and he found onions.
You know, the funny thing about insulin, I'm pretty sure it has to be refrigerated, and it's got a really short shelf life.
Sure does.
It doesn't look like onions either.
No. We have company.
Good way to let them know that you're there. Just
Yeah.
yell off the top of the highest building.
Yeah. But no one believes him, so they go up to check out for themselves,
Yeah.
and then they estimate how long they've got just based visually. And this bloody creep. I feel like the little girl that he's talking with there is played by Chris Hyington.
Yeah, there was a Chris Hyington look about her, eh?
Yeah.
Without the swearing at the 2015 grand final.
Yeah.
Oh, look,
And
it's
that's,
Robbie O'Davis.
No, it's Aiden Guerra.
Hayden Guerra.
He does some karate out of
That
nowhere.
was some Steven Seagal moves they were.
Yeah.
Nice and slow, very intentional. Phil Bailey's packing it. Look at a little Hindmarshish there.
Did we work out who's playing Cameron Poe?
Oh, I thought Cameron Smith, but
No, Cameron Smith, remember, was the bad guy at the
bad
bar.
dude.
Because
Okay,
he threw
yeah,
money
yeah.
at the official.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, jeez.
Well, he's a hillbilly, so it's got to be Queenslander.
Queenslander with long hair.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone that jumps out that could play him, hey?
You have to look at someone from the 80s, perhaps.
What about, like, you know who it might be? Oh, my God. In about 15 years from now, Clint Gutherson. After he's, because he hasn't been playing first grade at this point for 14 years, and life's just beaten him down a little bit. He tried to make a comeback to first grade with North Sydney, but now he's playing in, like, the Group 9 competition. Captain coach.
How about David Stagg with hair?
David Stagg with hair. I just thought David Stagg looked like a slightly balding Bon Jovi.
Oh, yeah.
The missus found Todd Lowry, and another one could be Ashton Sims.
Ashton Sims. I feel like Ashton Sims is too big, hey?
Well, he's a bit more Chris Hemsworth, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hemsworth.
We haven't got much to choose from when it comes to long-haired rugby league players.
No, there's
Chris McQueen.
Chris McQueen. Yeah, you can see his complexion.
Yeah, there's not enough tats. He needs a neck tat. This guy. Who's that?
He's hiding. He's scared.
That's Benny Elias.
No further comment.
Okay, here we go. They're going to pull a plane out. I feel like that would damage a plane, hey?
I like their optimism, thinking that a small tractor is going to be able to pull a plane that big.
Yeah. I like the optimism of whoever runs that little cafe there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll get customers.
Yeah. Chris Harrington here.
She really does look like Chris Harrington.
You know what? I've got. That's why I've got the second best lookalikes on the internet. Hey.
That would be Cameron Munster.
That's definitely Cameron Munster. You said Macaulay Culkin earlier. I totally get the Macaulay Culkin look.
Yeah, he just grew up to be a psychopath.
Oh my god, it does look like Chris Harrington. Looks like Heino for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He doesn't have the heart to tell that kid either that the pool's crap.
Yeah, worst pool ever. Why is this random kid just playing out the back of like a...
Yeah, where's the parental supervision?
Yeah, they haven't called in the plane crash or nothing.
Didn't hear about the plane or the sirens or gunshots. No, we'll just keep the kid out playing tea parties in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, what model phone would that be? Motorola?
She might get attacked by
Fido? An NEC Fido. This is 1997, boys.
Uh-oh. He gets blasted by the jet blast. That'd actually burn you pretty badly, but, you know, plot holes.
Oh, hang on. You know how I mentioned that his shirt wasn't going to be creased? Now look at it.
He's
now it's dirty.
Quite dirty.
Nappy Sam won't get rid of that.
No. Doesn't matter how hard the oxy action works on that sucker, it ain't changing colour now.
No.
Okay, so the bad guy's getting away. We didn't work out who the other bad guy was. What's his name? I can't remember his name.
Him?
Yeah.
You ain't going anywhere now.
That's like is it like a balding Craig Wing?
Parramatta? What's that guy's name that always had his hair?
Which one?
The guy with the cornrows, I think his name was. Parramatta Eels.
What plays this year?
Yeah, what was he?
Brad Takarangi?
Yeah, Brad Takarangi.
Brad Takarangi. Oh, shit.
Look, there's petrol coming out of the ground.
That's him. That's who I was talking about. That guy there.
Nothing bad will happen here.
Yeah, he's fine. I was coming to get you.
Kirk Hammett?
Kurt Hammett. No, wasn't he one of the singers of Motörhead?
There we go. Oh, Terminator 2 scene.
And he's like, geez, that was cold.
Yeah.
And then Poe's got to run out of there. Someone just lost their small business. It's just, I believe it was probably an insurance job. That's what I would think. Oh yeah, a bunch of criminals did it. Yeah, there's this guy here. See, Cyrus doesn't look back because he's cold-hearted.
I know doesn't care about the shit going on around.
Just laughing all goofy. Who plays the old guy?
Oh.
It's Rabs. It's fucking Rabs.
I was going to say Bob Hatfield.
Ray Warren, yeah.
Fucking overweight Rabs.
I was going to say, that'd be more Phil Gould, wouldn't it? Because he had a complaint there.
Phil Rotfield.
It's Buzz.
Buzz isn't carrying that much weight, though.
Oh, I don't know, mate.
After a diet of alcohol, I think maybe.
You need to watch some more NRL 360.
Yeah, that's how I don't watch it anymore. Okay, so I like the fact that they've got a bunch of Humvees tearing us through the desert. I mean, in this time they could have taken fucking Baghdad, by the way.
That's true.
That's just a rock. And this guy's like, oh, see, that's a Sims reaction right there.
The Sims.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna fence him in. Airtight cage. They're like, yeah. Now, for some reason, there was a shitload of propane. Who's that? What player's that?
Uh,
The dude in the dress.
don't know. It was one of the criminals.
Okay.
I don't know what's going. Well, there's the.
That's Hal Berry.
Halle Berry.
You got it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they broke the cup.
Nobody damages a teacup set.
Here we go now. He's found this old truck. Not yeah, okay. I like the idea that paramedics would just, at an airport, would randomly have insulin.
And
I
a
also
bandit
like-
airport, none less.
And by the way, all of this propane that they had lying around, and they just pump it into the air like it's all going to stay in the one place
Exactly.
where they wanted it to as well. These soldiers, let's just go through this corridor. We'll be fine.
It's corridor
This
of
isn't
death.
sketchy.
I don't think he was after insulin. He was just after a needle.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You know what? You're right.
Because he's a man of principles, all right?
There you go. Closer. Hold. He's like, bingo.
They're going to be slaughtered. Breaker.
Too late.
I love the fact that this prison transport had a fucking arsenal on board.
Yeah. That was helpful.
Like,
That'll
at
get
what
you
other
5
point
stars.
are they going to need an arsenal?
Exactly. Oh, he's coming to get what he didn't get before. Take the ropes off this plane. Oh, he's dishing out with some one-liners while he's waiting to run the gauntlet.
Apparently, he can survive all of this, but a bunch of soldiers can't.
Exactly. Of which
But to
he is
be-
actually one.
Yeah, but to be fair, he is wearing a singlet, so...
That does make a lot of difference, as we saw in Die Hard.
Yeah.
It's all about the singlet.
Yeah.
It's got to be a white singlet.
Oh, that's right, he comes back on the plane.
He saves that woman's life.
He's trying to learn how to use a manual gearbox. It goes up, it goes down.
I love that people in movies, when it comes to construction equipment, they know how to use it.
Yeah. They've got all their heavy machinery licenses.
Yeah. It's fantastic. Okay, so he stole a cop
Every
car.
other vehicle blew up after getting 2 or 3 gunshots, but that one just didn't.
Bishop. So her name's Bishop, alright.
Losing a few criminals here.
I know. Numbers are
pretty
going
sure-
down.
Pretty sure Cyrus doesn't really mind too much.
No. Well, Cyrus isn't a very caring person, hey? Get back to the plane. Okay, so you're in one of these attack choppers. So far you've attacked nothing. Why don't you just shoot the plane? Boom, done. Movie over.
Yeah. You can just hold him there for as long as you want. But no, well, he looked like he just had one of those really bad stingers in his hip.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that hurt. But only when there's about, 35 seconds left in the match. That sort of one.
Yeah.
Well, safety
When
first.
you're up by 4. Okay, so here he goes. He's getting his insulin, so he's going to be fine now. But for some reason, still on the plane.
Toe tied it to a pole. What's it going to hook itself onto?
Uh-oh.
Oh, Ricky's
Not the
car.
Not the car.
Ricky will not be happy. He is not happy.
This is pretty funny, though.
That's feel good on the sideline in 1994 levels of unhappiness. That's not a blue screen, by the way. That's real.
That might be strange. And then he realizes that, hang on a second, if he's here, maybe that is my
You're the
car.
son of a bitch that took my car. Phil.
That's going to be hard to explain on the insurance claim.
And here's the part here that always stood out to me, right? The tyres are tied to the car so they don't roll away and hurt anyone. Completely ruined it. He's like, damn it, I really like this car.
At least the number plate's still somewhat good. You can just flatten that out and use it again.
Fuck this. Why did I move from Scotland to here? It's all your fault.
This shit never happens back in Blighty.
Edinburgh.
Yeah.
See, everyone thought he killed the little girl, but she was fine.
She was fine, yeah. And this guy's still
Graham's still running.
Party in the USA.
This moment here introduced a lot of people to Lynyrd Skynyrd.
Yes.
Ironically, through a plane. Oh, that's what he's talking about too.
It's exactly right.
I forgot about that.
Oh, someone else is looking at the box of toys now.
Uh-oh. They're also interested in his background, like anyone would really give a shit.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. He's like,
there's that look of shit's about to go down.
The game's up. So say you've got a dude, you're a bad guy, and you've got a dude on a plane who's fucking shit up for you. You walk up, you shoot him, that's it. You don't need this parade. You just go up and shoot him, and it's done.
This is why Hans Gruber was so much more effective.
Yeah.
He didn't get to 3.
Just shoot everyone, yeah. It was me. And he's like, come on, man. I only stayed on this plane to get you your insulin.
Yeah.
Now you're going to pop a bullet? Like I could have got off this plane ages ago. For
It's
some
nice of him to
reason,
keep hold of the bunny, though.
I know. Like for some reason, the rabbit is really, really important to everyone that sees it.
Yeah.
It's so
Everybody just
weird.
likes bunnies. And that piece of paper on the floor never flies out of the plane,
Nah,
even though it's got a door open.
I got a bad feeling about this. I also love the fact that 2 attack helicopters couldn't bring down a busted old prison transport. Like, what the fuck?
It's already got a busted wing.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you God does exist. Ah.
You know, if I can't tell if that's 50 caliber or 30 caliber, but either
Looks
one
like
you shot through a plane like that, everyone would just be mincemeat.
And the holes would be coming through the other side.
Yeah, yeah. Like everyone in the plane is dead. Arming missiles. He's like, get in front of him. That's so stupid. That's what's this movie is so good because it's so bloody stupid though.
It's like they're trying to say he wouldn't punch a woman, but he slapped her anyway. You think, hang on, that just defies the purpose of slapping in the first place.
Yeah. That's like Hollywood rules.
Very much so. Common sense went out the window.
Yeah.
So the bird's coming down.
Seriously, they should have shot it down here. They would have saved so many lives. So much damage to a major city.
And if anyone would have survived, they've got to get out of the Grand Canyon. Like, good luck with that.
Yeah. And then he grows a conscience. I wonder what that feels like.
That's going to give you a headache.
That would sting.
That would have a bit of bite in it.
Okay, so they're fine.
They got out of the Grand Canyon to Las Vegas really fast. Like that was less than a minute. Is it that close? Is it?
I don't think it's that far. Yeah, it's not like right in Las Vegas, but it's I feel like it's something like, within an hour's drive, basically. Like it's just outside the city. Not because that's where, pretty sure that's where Hoover Dam is, around there.
Okay.
I could be completely wrong, though.
I like the fact that the pilot, in a plane that's about to crash into Las Vegas, decided to put on a helmet.
Yeah, why not, eh? And this is where this guy's a creep, because he's holding on to that toy and he's singing, he's got the whole world in his hands.
A bunch of criminals are getting scared of dying now. Anyone in a CPR.
CPR, jeez. Hard Rock Cafe, the most overrated places you've ever eaten.
Yeah, there used to be one in Melbourne.
They're just average as fuck.
I take it they've all gone bust, have they?
Must have.
Well, last one I saw was in Gold Coast, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I haven't been up there for a while. Year and a half now? Yeah, a year and a half.
Has there ever been a more chill character in cinema than Steve Buscemi's character in this one?
Just hanging out in a crashing plane. How many people die in this crash, do you reckon? I feel like hundreds and hundreds of people would die.
Well, this Corvette's probably about to get smashed.
Yeah.
Tell you what, though, for a criminal,
Yeah.
he's managed to land that plane with next to no civilian casualties.
Yeah, he did very, very well at the end of the day.
I'd probably give him a release. He comes and noses the plane to the casino. Gonna take a few mops to clean that one up.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to do clean up on that. I like that it wins a jackpot, though.
Yeah, that's quite fitting. I wonder which of the criminals would take that money. I don't think Cyrus would be keen on it.
Nah, Cyrus, I feel like he isn't about the money. He's about the control.
Yeah, he's not a money man.
It's Phil Bailey.
I
And it's the dude from Die Hard.
was going to say, is that Carl?
Carl from Die Hard.
Carl.
Carl Winslow. He's rocked up here as well.
Oh, now it's Bruce Springsteen. No. Born in the USA.
He still, remarkably, hasn't suffered a head wound.
This is his mate. He's copped a gut shot. How you doing, son?
He's already in recovery mode. He's sitting up now.
Okay. There's Greg Smith, former winger for the Newcastle Knights.
And he's going back to Philadelphia. Great shot of Cyrus there.
That must have been a very hard scene to film.
I reckon.
Upside down. Oh, God. How long I've got to do this take?
See, this is another bit of Die Hard here.
This was subtly one of the best scenes ever in a movie. That was fantastic.
The hand that rocks the cradle? Die hand?
I also love the fact every other criminal gets locked up and in chains and stuff, but, you know, he could just walk around. Everything's cool.
Yeah. Oh, now he's got a head wound. He didn't have that when he got out of the plane.
Yeah. They were going all right, seeing as they were just in a plane crash.
Yeah.
She knows he's going back to jail.
And he jumped out of an exploding window.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Bring his wife and his child in. Let's take something inconspicuous, fellas. Let's just blend into the crowd. Put the sirens on.
And off we go again. It's the lead guitarist from Def Leppard in Die Hard all over again, jumping out of the fountain.
Motörhead. Motorhead. Ace of Spades. Whatever it is.
That's the one.
I like the fact that, like, Hefty Wendell Saylor decided to dress up as a fireman, but just before they left, put on the coat and everything. He's like, I got to play the part, man.
Yeah, I've got to look legit.
Yeah.
Because I won't be able to get this fire tanker if I don't.
What
all these pilot things.
He knows how to drive, maneuver a plane, knows how to drive a truck.
What's he going to be next, a boat? Water. You can't beat water.
Yeah. Right in the face. The fire hose actually worked the best out of everything. They should have gone with that.
Best weapon so far. Just stuck with it.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a bad way to die. Hit by a motorcycle while you're on the back of it.
Here's another Die Hard reference here. Remember when he was in the boardroom? He was being shot by the bloke walking along the tables by Joey.
You're just relating everything back to Die Hard.
Well, it is. I mean, let's face it, it is.
You're like,
Joey
this
Greco
is
is mentioned in all these films, eh?
He'll always make a reference here.
This is a reference to Die Hard. There's a couple of humans in this shot.
Let's be honest, everything is based on Die Hard.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's going to hurt.
That would really hurt. Imagine the splinters.
20 points for the disability support pension.
That's hilarious. Oh, shit, that's so funny.
Well, he can talk. He's got 2 hands. Just
one ankle.
Missing one leg that's intact.
That'll take 6 to 8 weeks to recover from.
Now, Mr. Poe's really making him incapacitated and impaired.
Yeah.
Now, I feel as though this part here is kind of against physics. I feel like it wouldn't work with the water in the truck cabin.
Well, I suppose if
I
the
feel
water
like
flows,
the windows would pop.
the windows on fire trucks are a bit thicker than most vehicles.
Oh.
All right.
They did just pop there too, anyway.
Was that the driver
Yeah,
that just went through the windscreen?
Yeah.
Now, this is where it gets a bit goofy. It shit whips him through the top of a building, out the other side, onto some fucking live wires.
Only in Vegas, sweetheart.
Exactly.
Whoa.
He
When
jumps
it's a fire
off
truck. It's got the equipment.
exploded
Did have the equipment to get rid of the fire.
Yeah.
Apparently it was filled with petrol. And then somehow he ends up here. Like, what the fuck was this?
On a press machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. No Panadol Rapid's going to fix this one.
No. And now he's a Bunnies fan.
Yeah. And it's interesting that for some reason there's a lot of cash flying around in the air.
Yeah, where did that come from? Oh, they hit the,
It's going! It's going! Oh, it's like House in 1994. It's down the drain. But a bad actor just came along to save it. Well, that's just ended Las Vegas as you know it.
Yeah. Vegas was never the same after this.
I don't know. Everyone came and got free money and left.
Yeah. Uh-oh. It's like, this is a weird thing to be on a plane full of criminals. Like that.
We'll think no more of it.
Hang on, was that Ken?
That was Ken. Ricky seems rather calm.
Yes. They're friends now. They've been through a
Have
lot.
the key back
together.
now, because that'll help.
He was bored with that car.
Insurance write-off.
He only had it for 16 minutes, but he was bored with it.
Now,
What would
finally
you-
see my wife and my child that I haven't met yet.
I was going to say, what would you write on the insurance form for your car that just went through what his car went through?
Fucked.
Please describe the nature of the accident.
Oh.
It went through an airport.
Lift off.
A bunch of criminals stole it. It was attached to the back of a plane.
Rocket ship. You know the rocket, the clock from Play School.
How's that in 15 years? His missus hasn't aged a minute. She's still got the same hairstyle too.
I tell you what, if he's been in jail for 15 years and that's his daughter, she's got some explaining to do.
That's true. It's a little dirty. Yeah,
It's a
wiping it
little
on your dirty shirt will make it cleaner. He's not a smart man, Cameron Poe. I'm not a
This
smart
is
man.
where she
Oh, what love is. I keep getting mixed up with Forrest Gump.
basically says to the...
Get it, Jenny.
He's like a less capable Forrest Gump.
He is. He's like a dumber version of Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
See that every time he tries to show emotion, he just frowns. That's tears. I'm sure that's tears.
To be fair, he did bring the bunny to this whole production.
Yeah. And the bunny made the movie.
What about the origami?
Yeah,
Yeah.
where did that come in?
We didn't see any origami
No.
skills whatsoever.
No.
See? Useless skill. Don't learn origami. It's useless.
Is it teaching you patience? might be all about patience. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
What? Nothing bad will come of that.
Was there a fact about a possible sequel to this movie?
Imagine that. What would the sequel be? If there was already a movie
It's all about
made.
Steve Buscemi's character.
Yeah.
There's an idea. Let's find some trivia for this, eh?
Garland Green.
Well, that is definitely one of the top 5 movies ever made, hey?
The composer had to leave the project in the middle of scoring it due to scheduling conflicts with Speed 2.
Oh, that was a flop, that movie.
What movie's that?
Speed 2, Sandra Bullock was in it. She ditched Keanu Reeves and ended up with some other dude.
And it was on a big boat.
Yeah, Speed Cruise Control.
Dave Chappelle improvised most of his lines. John Malkovich was unhappy during production because the script was being rewritten virtually every day and he had no idea how his character was going to turn out.
That's why he was angry in the movie.
Yeah. John Cusack allegedly hates this film so much he refuses to be interviewed about it. We need to get him on and talk to him about it.
That would be great.
The film is dedicated to Phil Swartz, an effects specialist who died during filming when a rigged plane fell and crushed him.
Oh, jeez.
There you go.
That's not really how you dedicate a film to someone. Crush them during the filming of it.
Nicolas Cage travelled to Alabama to perfect his accent.
Of course he did.
The Las Vegas scenes were filmed at the legendary Sands Hotel immediately prior to its demolition in late '96. When the production team heard about the city's intentions to raise the historic landmark, they immediately scheduled a multiple camera setup to take advantage of the rare event, which is what you see in the movie.
Ah, okay. That's interesting.
The sight of the planes flying in low formation over the strip during filming caused a number of Las Vegas people to call the police.
No wonder. Wow, they really did that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And just CGI all of it.
The car that Ricky Short drove in there is a 1967 Corvette Stingray, and at the time of filming would have cost about $38,000.
See, I called that.
Yeah. The theme song, How Do I Live, was originally performed by the 14-year-old Leanne Rimes.
Oh.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. This film in France was called, after translation, The Wings of Hell, because the word con in French is the slang word for dumb people.
Oh, really? That's pretty funny.
Willem Dafoe and Mickey Rourke both auditioned for the part of Cyrus.
Mickey Rourke, hey? He was out in the cold at this point.
Yeah. This was released the very same month that Face Off came out.
Oh, wow. I can't believe that 2 amazing video movies went out at the same time. That's
Both
amazing.
with Nicolas Cage in them.
Yeah. That's another really good crappy movie. The thing I like about Face Off is that the guy's wife was banging the bad guy. She didn't really know it because he's had the same face.
That's right. Didn't
Like, I
notice
feel
the
like-
personality change though.
Yeah. Be like, well,
Well,
his
the
face
other
looks the same.
Yeah, everything else is the same.
Yeah.
Apparently, the song "American Badass" by Kid Rock was based on Cameron Poe.
Hmm.
Ah, right.
Wow.
High Speed Miniatures. So what movie are we going to do after this? Are we going to do Forrest Gump?
I was thinking Zoolander.
Zoolander? I've only seen that once, hey. But we can watch Zoolander. That'd be interesting.
Is this recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still recording.
Oh, okay.
This is all part of human history now.
Yeah, we're still
Right,
on.
we're still on record. Maybe put a poll up and ask people to tell us what movie we should do next.
Yeah, that's
Also-
a good idea.
So it look like we're being democratic.
Democratic, yeah. I had a few movies in mind.
Instead of just telling people what they're going to get, they've just got to like it. We should
What
ask
about a
them what they
new
want.
one? Like a new movie that's just come out.
A new movie.
See, the thing I love about the polls we put up is we put them up, but as Andrew always says, fuck our listeners. They can get stuck.
Thank you, Nathan.
Except
And
Nathan.
I'm always like, Andrew, don't say that about our wonderful listeners. He's like, fuck them.
Oh, here's some movies. Rain Man.
Oh, that'd be a good one to do.
The scene where he's crossing the road with the the crossing. Do you remember that scene? And it turns red just as he's got a green, and he's like confused as hell.
I don't remember that, hey.
Pulp Fiction, The Princess Bride, Poltergeist, Planet of the Apes, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Jurassic Park.
That'd be a good one to do.
Yeah.
Harry and the Hendersons.
Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day would be fantastic.
That's a great movie. Good Will Hunting, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, Gone with the Wind, Gladiator, Ghostbusters, Ghost, Gandhi, A Fish Called Wanda,
Fargo.
E.T., Enter the Dragon, Wax On, Wax Off.
Enter the Dragon would be amazing. I love that movie.
You're late. Nothing's too late. Bloodsport, do you remember that one?
I've only watched that once, hey.
Oh,
Das Boot.
Das Boot. I'd watch Das Boot. You know what would be a
Blazing
real...
Saddles.
Bambi.
What about Roadhouse?
Roadhouse.
We also need to watch Dirty Dancing as well.
Yeah,
right?
that was on my list.
Yeah, because I've never seen it. I
Yeah.
just know the general premise of it. And having never seen it, I know it's fucking bullshit.
It's a great movie. Silence of the Lambs.
That
yeah.
would be a good one. Love that
Singing
scene.
in the
with
Rain.
Riggs.
Some Like It Hot.
What was that one I spoke about the other day? The Sound of Music.
The Sound of Music would be hilarious.
Sound of me. I've never seen that, eh?
The Van Trapp family.
Yeah. How do you solve a problem like Maria?
I think their problems were much bigger than Maria.
I think so. Taxi Driver. You talking to me? You talking to me?
See, I've never seen Taxi Driver either.
You've seen The Terminator.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Yeah, that would be good.
Titanic's in this list.
We could watch the Titanic. The last half hour of it, we're just like, yep, still drowning.
I promise I'll never let go.
And of course, what does she do? She lets him go.
Well, she had plenty of time to think about it. She weighed up her options.
Oh, this is hilarious. When Harry Met Sally.
I've never seen that movie either, eh?
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
That's a
That
classic.
would be a good one. Yeah, that'd be.
Look at that fat pig eating all the chocolate. No wonder he deserves to get what he gets.
Yeah. Was his name Hans as well?
No, it was another German name. Augustus.
Okay. Augustus, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, we could watch The Wizard of Oz. We could watch The Wizard of Oz, but listen to it synced up with Dark Side of the Moon.
What about the soundtrack to Young Einstein?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Young
We could
Einstein's
watch
a great
Einstein, yeah. I used to love that movie when I was a kid.
I had a grade 5 party dedicated just to that movie. We just
Oh, really?
played it all night and we just pretended to be, in that movie. I actually went to Movie World when they had the house from that movie and the Tilted House. Do you remember the Tilted House? Yeah.
With the water went
With the
uphill?
water feet. Yeah. Remember how he lived? Well, the plot was he lived in Tasmania and he lived on a tilted house.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we should do that movie. It needs to be brought back memories from 1988.
We could do that.
I tell you what, Yahoo series, his whole career is going to take off after that movie. You watch.
Hashtag Yahoo. Not serious. It's comical.
My word, it is. Well, if people have got ideas for movies they want us to do
Yeah.
this holiday
Let
period,
us know.
yeah, contact us.
Podcast at leaguefreak.com. You can email it in.
Yeah, or hit us up on Twitter, Fergo Freak Pod.
Yeah.
And I suppose we should wrap this one up.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, it's been a good one. I really
Thanks for
enjoyed watching this movie. Thank you for listening. Yep. Thank you for inviting me into your home to watch this movie. It was fantastic.
And I suppose everyone have a good New Year.
Yeah. Drive safely and yeah.
All right,
Be
David
safe.
Tapp. Jesus.
I'm a lot nicer than hashtag koala killer.
That's true.
Andrew got that one. I'm so glad Andrew got that one. Everyone drive safely.
And make sure you wear your seatbelts.
Yeah. Yeah, wear your seatbelts. Don't look at your mobile phone. That text can wait.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Unless it's a picture message.
It's not
Then check
important.
that out. Oh.
That's right. And on that note, thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.